It's Friday, January 18, 2008, and you are watching The Ointment. I'm Steve Tatham, your host. This is the weekend that marks the 36th anniversary of the decision in the Supreme Court, Roe v. Wade, guaranteeing a woman's right to an abortion. So, throw yourself a little anniversary party and spike the punch with some RU 486. By the way, this is just a little aside, but my sister just emailed me a couple hours ago and she said, "Steve, have you ever noticed that you look just like Donny Osmond?" Out of the blue, after all these years, she's decided I look like Donny Osmond. I don't know. Do I? Fridays here on the show, I take a look back at some of my favorite stories from this past week. So here they are. Our top story, Senator Clinton told Tim Russert over there at Meet the Press that it's not fair to say that she voted for the war. Because apparently what she did is, she didn't vote for the war. She voted to give the authority to Bush to wage war. See the difference? No, I don't. In international news, here you see President Bush, who was in Saudi Arabia yesterday, having a very intimate meeting with the king. And President Bush released a statement, "So what if I want to sell 900 missiles to the man I love? Who are you to judge?" To which the king replied, "George, I can already feel your missile on its way." In other international news, people are saying that French President Nicolas Sarkozy may have already secretly married his hot supermodel girlfriend. See, things in France work a little differently than they do in the United States. In France, when the president gets caught having an affair, he gets to marry an Italian supermodel. In the United States, when the president gets caught having an affair, he's forced to work to make his wife the president. Harvard University has announced the Hasty Pudding Award. Its Woman of the Year this year is Paris Hilton, which is a great example to children everywhere, because in order to be honored as the Woman of the Year at the most prestigious university on the planet, you don't have to be born into a family of privilege. You don't have to rely on your looks and shun your intellect. And you don't have to be a skank who sleeps around. No, none of this. To be a great success in America, you have to do all three. And finally, I wrap up each week with my news quiz question. Today's question is about the presidential inauguration. The next president of the United States will be sworn in 1 year from Sunday. My question is, what will this president be? A, black, B, a woman, C, a Mormon, or D, guaranteed no matter what to be the smartest president in 8 years. That's the ointment for another week. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Steve Tatham, and that's news. Have a great weekend, everybody. And they call it puppy love. No, look like, not sound like.